Hey guys, Ash here from C4 Retech, and in today's video let's check out the camera performance of Lenovo's new ZUK Z2. So this is being recorded via the front-facing camera of the Z2, and the audio is also coming via the internal microphone. So let's go ahead, get onto the camera samples. Under good lighting, this 13 megapixel rear camera performs well. The detail levels are good, not the best, but good nonetheless. The dynamic range is acceptable. There is a little software sharpening at play here. This camera does have issues with colors at times. Like here you see a greenish tint. This doesn't happen all the time, but does happen often enough to warrant a mention here. The depth of field, the bokeh is not the best, given that the aperture is f2.2. Under artificial lighting, surprisingly there are no issues with color. The noise levels are a little higher though. Under low light, the performance is average. The lack of optical image stabilization and a smaller f2.2 aperture means the ISO levels are cranked up, leading to a loss of detail and increased noise levels. This camera can shoot 4K video at 30 frames per second, and the software stabilization works kinda okay. The lack of OIS is definitely noticeable. While there is support for face detection autofocus, the focus speeds are quite slow, and the transitions themselves are very noticeable. Though the overall quality of the footage is good, natural colors with ample levels of detail, the slow focus speeds coupled with the lack of OIS hurts the video performance here. There's also a cool kinda sped up time-lapse kinda mode here, works well. This camera is supposed to be capable of shooting 120 fps, that's 4x, 240 fps, that's 8x, and a whopping 960 fps, that's 32x slow motion. Sadly, that's a marketing gimmick because in reality, no matter what you choose under settings, it actually shoots just 120 fps 720p. For 240 fps or 960 fps, it just plays back at a lower frame rate instead of the 30 it's supposed to, hence the jittery motion that you see here. Transfer the footage to the PC and all three play back exactly the same at 4x slow-mo or 120 fps. I really don't see why Lenovo or ZUK would have marketed this as 960 fps. Maybe they add the functionality via a future update, but even then, thanks to hardware limitations, 960 fps would realistically, and you'd end up with like 360p or 400p footage that really wouldn't be usable, so I don't see why they're marketing this. Anyway, the 8 megapixel front-facing shooter does a great job, well-detailed selfies. So overall, the ZUK Z2 has a decent sensor underneath, but the software isn't great as of now. And the misinformation about the slow motion videos does leave a bad taste in the mouth. That said, this phone is rumored for a release in the Indian market, and hopefully ZUK and Lenovo can sort out the issues with the camera by then. If there's any major change, I will shoot another video to revisit this camera. So I guess that's it for today's video. Hope you guys liked it, hope you found it useful. If you did, do give this video a thumbs up. If you didn't, vote it down. Anyway, for more videos like this, hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. So thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, this is Ash here from C4 Retech, signing off. You guys have a great day. Bye bye now.